Hello to you, my friend. Just a quick little chat here that I would like to have with you. Instead of writing, I felt really inspired to make this video. I know for me, a lot of times it's easier to listen than to read, but whatever, this is just what the inspiration called me to do. So, something I've been learning about and observing in my life and really going into the deeper layers of money and what it means to be financially successful. And there's many different layers to success, as we know, but when it comes to finances and being wealthy, having money, all those things, prosperity, being prosperous when it comes to money, something that I I really want to share with you today is the idea of just making it simple. Basically, I love simplicity. I appreciate simplicity. I like to make things simple. At the end of the day, things are very simple. So when it comes to money, when it comes to making money and having wealth and prosperity in your life, let's just make it very simple. Okay, as we all know, humans are just creatures of habit, right? Everything that you do in life is based on habit. Some of the habits are awesome and they really help you and improve the quality of your life, and some habits really suck, or at least they make life not as awesome. All right. And you can identify in your own life which are the habits that make life better for you and which are the habits that take away from the quality of your life. So when it comes to money and having or not having money in your life, and again, when it comes to having money, it's having the flow of money going in and out of your life effortlessly with ease and with grace, the way it was meant to be. Okay. So going back to the habit thing, it's really all about what you trained yourself or that you have been trained to believe about money and the kind of feelings that you have with it. So basically, being prosperous and being wealthy is not more than just a habit. So if you've been practicing the habit of not being wealthy and not having enough money in your life, well, you've practiced that enough that it becomes your reality, and then you just do it automatically, right? You don't need to think about it. It's like brushing your teeth. It's just like, oh, I'm brushing my teeth. And on the other side of that, for example, people that do have are wealthy and do have more than enough money, that's a habit that they've practiced. So for some people, that habit is really natural and easy. And for some people, it takes a little bit more effort. But at the end of the day, it's a habit like any other habit that you can either adopt into your life or not. And just like any other muscle in your body, going back to, for some people, it's very natural, just like we all have different strengths in our body. For example, my legs are just very strong. I don't know if I was born with strong legs, but I've always had strong legs. I've got strong quads. Um, Not to say that I can't work on them to become stronger, but if you take my quads and compare them to somebody that don't have very strong quads to begin with, naturally, they'll need to work a little bit extra to get the strength in their quads than I do. So same thing when it comes to money, okay? You might need to work on it a little bit more to get it all strong, but you can get it strong. That's the message of this video. So if you've lived the story of financial struggle, and even if it's not struggle, it's mediocre. just getting by. The thing is we were born to experience abundance, prosperity, and money being a form of resource. It's just one resource that you have in your life, just like the air that you breathe, just like the water that you drink and the water that you shower, and all the material things. You've got a roof over your head. You know, if you're watching this video, you have a roof over your head, right? We have so many privileges. We see it as privileges, but it's your birthright. It's your divine birthright to have a roof over your head, to be safe, to be secure, to have water, to have nourishing foods, all of that, including having a flow of money in your life, in and out, just natural. You don't need to think about water coming out of your shower when you go to take a shower, right? Again, if you're sitting here watching this video, we'll have that, and it's the same thing with money. But there's so much energy that we've accumulated around the idea of money, and those are all the blocks and all the things that, just like when a muscle is weak and perhaps there's some obstructions in the body, we need to chip away those obstructions and those blocks to get into the natural way of being, the natural strength that your muscles have, and the natural way of being and living abundance and prosperity. So instead of looking at the whole thing of money and being wealthy as this, oh my God, over the top idea, what if you just broke it down and simmer it down to this very simple concept? It's just a habit. And I can adopt a new habit by starting to practice and to do it more and more and more. I know for me, the whole idea of wealth and being wealthy, something that if I look back, and I invite you to look back into your life when you were growing up, ideas that you received from your environment, from your parents, and just the world around you. I know for myself that up until this point, I put wealth and wealthy people kind of outside of myself. Like I can put myself in the category of a wealthy person. It's something that other people have. Other people can have wealth. Other people can have lots and lots of money. Me, I'll get by. It's good, but is it? Is it? And hey, maybe it is working for you and it's all good. But if I'm talking to those of you that actually are interested in more than just getting by, and definitely those of you that are eager to come out of financial struggle, if that's your reality, that is even less than just getting by, but it's not even knowing if you're going to get by. Okay? So I'm speaking to those of you who are interested in really jumping higher and elevate that financial reality. So that's the closing of the gap that I want to offer you as well when it comes to wealth, wealthy people having lots of money. Have you ever seen yourself as a wealthy person? Or has it been this, just something that is reserved for other people? And maybe even you grew up surrounded by wealth, and that might have created some ideas for you as well of what wealth is. If you did grow up in a wealthy family when parents have money, and maybe your parents were not emotionally available to you because they were working all the time. So there was tremendous amount of wealth, perhaps, and you were very provided for and beyond, but you got the idea that wealth equals unavailable emotionally, just distant. There's no love if there's wealth. So for some of you, it might be that repair in your thought pattern when it comes to wealth. So just to sum it up for this video, 2 things that you can start practicing is first, break it down to a habit. It doesn't have to be such a huge, large thing. Making money That can be a new mantra for you or a new affirmation. Making money or prosperity is something I can practice. It's a muscle that I can strengthen, and I'm deciding now, I'm choosing now to strengthen that muscle. Just like when you make a choice, when you want to, you know what, I want to get a tighter butt, and you go to the gym with that intention. So you take yourself to your own mental and spiritual gym with a very conscious choice. Prosperity is a habit. It's a great habit for me that I'm starting to practice right here, right now. And then the other thing for you to look at your ideas of wealth, right? I was talking about the two sides of the coin. Putting wealth outside of yourself, that's not for me. I can't be a wealthy person or whatever. Wealth and lots of money are reserved for other people. Or the flip side of that of, yeah, perhaps you have no problem believing and knowing that you can have a lot of money and be wealthy, but closing the gap or repairing whatever distortion there is between wealth and actually also being a good person and having love in your life, that you don't choose between being emotionally wealthy and financially wealthy, that there's no choice that you need to make between the two. So, just a few ideas here to play with. And like I said, if you are interested in changing your financial reality and live your divine birthright of prosperity, and I invite you again to check out my upcoming course, 40 days. We're going to be together for 6 weeks, 40 days, Born to Prosper. And it's designed, was designed for you to change your financial reality and experience prosperity in your life and long lasting prosperity in your life, because it's really all about mindset. It's not what you do on the outside, it's a mindset. It's your emotional, the emotional place within you when it comes to your own self-worth, how much you value yourself, and how much you believe in yourself and what it is that you, it's not even deserved, but is your birthright. So in those 40 days, we are going to strengthen your inner landscape and create and develop what I call wealth mindset, because it's all about mindset. And if you are an entrepreneur or somebody that is a creative, that is really working on getting your own business or putting yourself out there, creating whatever it may be, you even might have tried a lot of things that didn't necessarily produce great results for you, because those things are all external. So what we'll be doing for 6 weeks, for 40 days, is mainly focusing on your inner reality. We'll be giving a lot of practical tools to implement in your life and apply in your life, things to actually do in the world to bring about financial flow in your life. So it's not just going to be, oh, we're just going to meditate together for 40 days. It's going to be both the inner world and the outer world. But the foundation and the focus will be on your inner world, your inner landscape, as I like to call it, your mindset, and things to do to start changing the patterns, the mental patterns that you have, and the ideas that you've created around wealth and your ability to succeed financially. And then the things, the actions that you take on the outside in your world and building things and creating things are going to produce much different results and with a lot more ease. So if you've been taught or you think that, oh my God, it's going to be so hard, no. Yes, you will need to put some work into it. However, it doesn't have to be excruciating. Actually, it's not. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it easy, or full of ease. Maybe not easy, but full of ease. But most importantly, we're going to make it fun and applicable and practical for you. Change your mindset, change your inner landscape, and therefore completely change your life, financially and beyond. So check out the link. And if you have any questions, just reply to this email. I would love to receive your inquiries, and definitely would love to see you born to prosper. The beginning of February. Sending you so much love, and I'll see you